Hi guys, Samantha from Jessama Tutorials here, and today I'm going to show you a cute little donut pendant. So today I'm going to be using my silkscreen donut number 3, and the way you use these is obviously it's a silkscreen, so let's quickly peel that off. And you would select the image that you want. I'm going to be using the jellyfish one today. So I'll just smooth that onto my clay. And now you can see that we have this border. So you want the donut that corresponds with that. I sell that in the same listing as the silkscreen, so you can buy the two together. Then you'll take paint, and I'm going to be using black paint today because we're going to be working with alcohol inks later on, and so I need a dark paint that's not going to show up, that the inks aren't going to show up on. I'll just swipe that across, like so. Lift that up and clean your silkscreen. Okay, then once you've cleaned it, grab your donut and center that on the lines, like so, and then press down. And if it's a circle donut, you can even just give it a spin to really clean up those edges. Okay, and there we go. Then pick that up off of your tile. And I'm actually just going to pick this bit up. You can pop that back in with your clay because that's got nothing on it. Then pick this up, and I want you to put this into the oven for a full hour at Primo's recommended temperature. And once it comes out of the oven, we are going to colour it with alcohol inks. You can of course colour it beforehand, but I'm going to be using alcohol ink pens, and I want to have a certain effect happen, and that only really happens on baked clay, so I'd advise baking it if I were you. Also, don't feel like you need to use this silkscreen. You can use any silkscreen pattern you want. I just wanted to use this one because I thought it looked quite cute. Okay, and here it is out of the oven. So now we are going to colour it with alcohol pens. So I'm just going to bring over the brand that I'm using, and I'm using these pens. Any alcohol ink will work. You can use the ones from the bottles, or you can use ones from pens. It's completely up to you. Go ahead and choose some colours that you like. Okay, so I've chosen some colours, as you can see there. I'm going to start with the purple, and doing it with pens allows me to be more specific on how I am colouring. It allows me to be more just more precise. So just colour that, and I think I'm going to do this one as well. So I'm just going to colour the bells of the jellyfish purple. Okay, then I'm going to grab my two blue colours, and I'm going to colour the outside, and then I'll add in some of the green once I'm done colouring most of the background. So I'll go in with the first colour of blue, like so, and then when I'm done with it, then I'll go in with the second colour and repeat the process essentially. Okay, that's the first blue. Then we're going to repeat the process with the second blue, like so. Okay, now we're going to take our greens, and I want to mainly colour around where the tentacles of the jellyfish are, like so. Okay, and I'll just repeat that for all of them. Okay, then the last step is just going to be to go with my purple, and I'm just going to give these a tune up quickly because some of the blue did leak onto it. And now the reason why I wanted to do this after I'd baked it is because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but have you seen how the alcohol ink kind of blooms into each other? It has like this nice bubble effect, which is something that I would not have been able to get if I had done this while this was still raw. So just going in and dotting with the ink to get those results. And I'm quite happy with that. I think that's good. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to give the sides a very quick sand, and then we're going to cover it in resin. Okay, and I'm just going to grab some UV resin, and we're just going to give this a coat. Like so. Okay, and I'm just going to hold this with the blade so I don't get my fingers in the way. And just gently brush that resin over the surface, then put it into the UV light for 15 minutes, and your pendant will be done. Okay, and there it is out of the UV light. So you can see how nice that is now that it's brought up the sparkle in the pearl white. And it will have also made the colours quite a bit more vivid. So that's basically it for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to support this channel so that I can continue making videos like this one, please do consider becoming a patron. I have a link to that in the description below the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.